I'm so sorry not to be in real time with you guys. This is the first time since 25 years I miss Cannes. I miss Cannes, I miss the craze on the Croisette, I miss the seminars in the Palais, I miss sharing glasses of rosé with old and new friends, I miss the late nights at the Gutter Bar, and I miss Act Responsible celebration of responsibility, which is one of the highlights of our year. But I know you are in good hands. So we are gathered today to celebrate creativity and responsibility, to celebrate the strength and unity of our community, which is growing stronger and stronger every year, thanks to the unwavering support of the ACT community and our strategic partners. Special thanks to Stéphane Corouble and the RTL team for their support in hosting this event again. And heartfelt gratitude to Phil Thomas, for allowing us to establish every year the Act Responsible Hall, showcasing the best of the industry even before the word sustainability was part of our vocabulary. I also want to recognize our fantastic members agency for their commitment and funding, our ambassadors who promote our mission internationally, our active partners who generously give their time and talent, our board members who shape Act Responsible vision, and of course, our champions of good whose remarkable actions have made the world a better place. In 2009, our first champion, Kofi Annan, asked our industry to join his call for climate justice. Since then, we've come a long way and we have continued to grow. So, as we are in an Olympic year, our 4 champions of 2024 will receive their ACT tributes from past champions, symbolizing the ongoing legacy. And I'm honored to pass the torch to one of the initiators of the Champions of Good, Brendan Cook, to officially launch this celebration. Brendan, I pass the torch to you.
I take the torch from you, Hervé. It feels very strange to be here without him. This organization is one of my favorite organizations that I've gotten the opportunity to work with. It's interesting the roles we're all in and the organizations we get to work with and see different sides of this industry. And this is one of the best sides of this industry that we have out there. And so when I first met Hervé and Izzy and Sophia, I said, what can we do more to raise the profile of the people behind this incredible work that you guys honor every year in Cannes? And the idea together was born for Champions for Good back in 2018. I think 18 was our first year. And so this is my favorite event to come to in Cannes. I'm not a 25-year like Hervé is. I think I'm 12 years in at Cannes, but this has become my favorite event to come to. The people that this event honors and recognizes behind that work are incredible. This year we had 24 nominees, and we chose 4 champions across NGO, an advertising industry, brand, and a public movement. And I want to pass the torch on to a man, David Jones, founder of the Brand Tech Group, founder of One Young World, and a champion himself in 2019. And I just found this out, but he's actually the man behind the Tick, Tick, Tick campaign that brought Kofi actually to Cannes in 2009. So David, I pass this torch on to you.
Thank you, Brandon. So when I was asked to do this, I said yes, absolutely, because on that list of people I owe a favor to for life, Hervé is one of them. And in fact, we were over at the Unilever Island, and coming back, it was a bit rocky, and we thought we were going to drown. So we were getting into talking about the people we would do anything for life. And the reason that is true for me is it was Hervé who introduced me to Kofi Annan back in 2008, who was looking for someone to do his climate campaign. And we pulled off a pretty successful climate campaign. Sadly, the world is still doing nothing about climate, and everyone is worried that AI is going to kill us. It's not AI, it's climate change. We'll be long dead before AI has killed us. But it introduced me to someone who changed my life, became an amazing friend, a great mentor who left us tragically too soon. But so I will always do anything for you guys, whatever you want. It's an amazing organization. I think we probably all are here because we believe that creativity can and should be a force for good in the world. And I wrote a book many years ago about that, and someone said, well, but aren't you guys, the people in advertising, the one who caused all the problems? And my answer was, well, if we did, we can probably solve them as well with creativity. So on that note, I'm going to talk about the person who is the recipient this year of the Champions of the NGO Award, She's an amazing woman called Betty Lagar. She's Moroccan. She's a developmental psychologist, a feminist, a human rights activist. She founded the Mali movement to champion women and LGBT rights. And that's obviously in the part of the world she comes from. There's a lot of societal and legal challenges and issues that come with that. Now, she's not here, so we are going to watch a video of her, roll video.
Je regrette de ne pas être parmi vous, mais sachez que je suis profondément honorée et touchée de recevoir le prix Champion of Good. Je tiens à vous adresser mes plus sincères remerciements. Cette reconnaissance constitue une étape importante dans mon parcours militant et témoigne du travail acharné consacré à mes luttes. Cette reconnaissance est non seulement une fierté, mais aussi un encouragement à poursuivre mes combats auprès de toutes les personnes impliquées au sein du mouvement Mali. Je remercie infiniment Alex Pineda pour sa gratitude et sa confiance. Ce prix sera un rappel constant de mon engagement et une force de motivation à continuer de créer avec encore plus de passion et de dévouement. Merci à mes amis d'avoir toujours cru en moi. Une pensée émue pour feu mon père qui m'a tant inspiré. Je dédie ce prix à ma mère et à mes sœurs.
So, bravo, Betty. She is not here with us, but we have Alex Pineda from Tibere Helsinki, who's done a huge amount of work, and she asked Alex to accept the award on her behalf. You introduce. Oh. And now it gives me great... Have you done all the photos? Need more photos? You have to go over there, apparently. You're in trouble. And now I'd like to call, to carry on proceedings, Mayor Nasser of the United Nations. He was the champion of 2022 for his active role in promoting the UN's mission and the Sustainable Development Goals that are the framework behind which everyone is trying to drive massive change around the world, and all of his work aiming to create a fairer, more sustainable, and more equitable future worldwide. Mayor.
Thank you, David. It's good to be back. I was here 2022, and my journey with the advertising industry started in 2011. It was actually also Hervé who convinced me to come and explore what the United Nations can do more than just on climate and more than just TikTok at Cannes. And that's when I met Philip. And we spoke about what was then called the MDGs, if anybody knows what they were. And I think Philip more or less showed me the door at the time. Said, maybe there is no appetite yet for this kind of thing at this festival. But the SDGs made all the difference. Because the SDGs are all about countries. It's about every country in the world. It's about every community. It's about every industry. And there's 17 of those. And therefore, it was much easier to connect with that. And Common Ground was the first initiative that the leaders of the 6 holding companies launched in 2016. And I think it was important for the industry to commit to support pro bono campaigns for the UN. But I don't think that was enough. And I think the more substantive move, and I think Phil has a role to do with that, was the creation of the SDG Cannes Lions. This is a festival about lions and awards. And if you create an SDG Cannes Lion Award, then you're actually bringing the issue to what this festival is about. So I think we're very grateful for that partnership, because it made it central for the industries to think about not just climate, which is important, and maybe within the 3 minutes I have, just for those of you who were not aware, on the 5th of June, the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres delivered a speech in which was dedicated to climate. It was World Environment Day, and in it, he challenged fossil fuel industry, but also he challenged the advertising industry to do more, to commit to do no harm, to commit to move away from advertising, fossil fuel advertising, and to really support a clean future for humanity, because that is going to make the difference. It's going to make the difference for lives across the planet. And I think organizations like Act Responsible, what Hervé did, organized in 2001 and launched, and of course Sophie and Isa continue the tradition. It's a good opportunity, but the expectations are more, and I think we will be continuing to argue for more, because this industry can definitely deliver with the brands that you represent more on climate and more on everything else. So, Philip, I think everybody here who doesn't know Philip, you're in the wrong place. He's the chief executive of Essential, chair of Cannes Lions International Festival, and he also serves as a non-executive trustee for Media Trust and Malaria No More charities. Since joining Cannes in 2006, he's integrated sustainability into the festival and has partnered with Act Responsible and created a space to showcase sustainable champions. And I remember the first time I came in 2011, Act Responsible exhibit was outside, so it was really good to see it inside in the Palais itself. And I think that much credit goes to Phil for that. Under his leadership, has donated nearly 2 million euros to charities and launched the Sustainable Development Goals Lions. He was named Agent of Change for Gender Diversity by Management Today, and he has driven meaningful conversations and collective actions on pressing issues within the creative community. Phil.
Thank you. Oh, God. Thank you, Ma. It's an honor to receive this from you particularly, and an honor to receive it from Act Responsible. For those of you who are old enough, which doesn't look like many of you, if you cast your eyes back to 2006, that was my first year at Cannes Lions, and Act Responsible were here right back then. The organization and what it stands for is so far ahead of its time, it's almost unbelievable. Because if you think back to 2006, there really were no conversations. There were no conversations about DEI. There were no real conversations about gender diversity and representation within our industry. There were no real conversations about the climate crisis at all. But there was one organization that was having those conversations. And when I walked into their exhibition all those years ago in 2006, they had a really good idea, which is they had all of the work, and then they had a deal with HP, and you could choose a piece of work, and they'd print it out for you, and you could take it home. It's a great idea. You should do it again. So I took it home, and I've still got the posters. They're posters about saving the rainforest. They're beautiful designs. And every time I look at them, I've got one in my study at home. Every time I look at them, it reminds me of the energy, the time that these guys give up for absolutely nothing. You know, they don't get anything financially in return for what they do and what they've done for all of these years. So I'm honored to receive this simply because of the organization that's giving it to me. They're so special. We're really, really happy to support them. If you haven't been to the Debussy Foyer, I recommend that you go there forthwith. Apart from anything else, it is air-conditioned. So, many, many thanks. I'm going to call on Laura Manners from Grey, Champion of Good in 2022. And Laura's career is marked by her own dedication to creative excellence, gender diversity, and social responsibility through our business. Thank you all very much, and thank you, Act Responsible. Thank you.
Thank you, Phil, and congratulations. Hi, nice to see you again. Okay, well, not unlike Brandon, this event and gathering is so near and dear to my heart. I think, like many of you and some of the familiar faces that I see, extended family members, you know, I aspire to live a life of service. And this community is so aligned to my heart center. And while many of us across this industry in different ways are competing on any given day, I think probably the one thing that we can all agree on is that we're in the quality of life business. And there's been a lot of talk about all the tech and the innovation and the progress, and yet all the challenges that we continue to face. And modern CMOs and who's a modern CMO, I think we need to reframe that conversation still and really hold up responsibility. And that's exactly what this organization with Hervé and Isa and Sophie and everybody on our advisory board and all the agencies that are behind this, we are trying to close that gap of cynicism that exists between what we say and what our intentions are collectively and what those narratives are that we put out in the market and the action, so that we can get closer to the impact that we all aspire to drive. I am fortunate to have been part of the B Corp movement for many years now, and actually presently in the US and Canada sit on the board of B Lab, which is the governing body of the movement. And this year's champion that I have the privilege to announce is so personally meaningful because it has been a source of inspiration in all of the intersectionality of business and my value set. This year's champion of good for 2024 in the brand category is going to be presented to Yvonne Chouinard from Patagonia.
Fashionable? Do I look fashionable? Fashion is none of our business.
Early on, we were building climbing equipment.
If something broke, it would get you killed.
Phenomenal. Now, making clothes is just as serious. Clothes have a huge impact on the planet.
We're in one of the most toxic industries that there is. Because we are in it, we can then clean it up.
The industry's goal is to make people feel insecure and to buy things they don't need.
Why do we buy so much stuff?
So what does a quality rain jacket have to do with saving the planet? Building high quality products means you buy fewer of them.
Very philosophical, isn't it?
We care so much about the product that we create, and we care so much about the people we build it for. How do we not build it to last forever?
We're in business to save our home planet. Fashion's got nothing to do with it.
I probably don't need to tell this audience this, but when he deemed Mother Earth the only shareholder that matters, I can't think of a more deserving company and brand to be recognized here today. He's the founder. He's prioritized environmental sustainability and ethical business practices that have set a precedent for all global corporate responsibility. And to accept this honor on his behalf today, since he couldn't be with us in Cannes, I'd like to call up Tyler Lamotte, who I've just met. Tyler, welcome. Marketing and Product Director of Patagonia. And we'd love to honor you with this tribute. Congratulations again. I'm not done my job. Okay. And since the world's all about synchronicity, I love this connection because I am going to call up the 2023 champion of good. Yeah? Yeah, Fabrice? I made eye contact first. Is that Christian? Yeah. No. Please. Let's do it together. Come. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. Okay. It's okay. Let's do it. I know. It's okay. So, he is going to announce, but you want to give him an honor for what he received last year.
I think he did an amazing job last year, but he got the tribute last year for being the champion of good. And it's a pleasure and a delight to welcome Fabrice Beaulieu on stage, Head of Marketing, Sustainability and Public Affairs of Reckitt. Fabrice, I was calling you because, Isa was telling me, where is Fabrice? I don't know. You're here, so you deserve a round of applause.
And you get two for the price of one.
For the price of one.
So when Christian called me last year to tell me you've won the Champion of Good Act 2023, I couldn't really believe it. Yeah, I was humbled, of course. That's the standard word, I believe, in these occasions. The reality is that I was a little bit surprised. And when you see people like Yvon Chouinard receiving the prize, you understand why I was a little bit surprised. You are talking about people who have shaped an entire industry. But then I thought a little bit about the fact that that prize was not just going to me. It's going to a community, a group of partners, of people who are trying to use brands to create a positive impact. And a lot of people trying to create that impact with the brands of Reckitt are in this very room and just in front of me. And I have to give a huge shout out to our partners, Havas and McCann, who are in this journey to help brands do something more than just sell their stuff. But when they do something more, to really do it in connection with their expertise and through action, more than pledges, if you want. I got a lot of energy from that prize, a lot of confidence. You always need a little boost of confidence, even if the business works with these new programs. There's always a few wise people to tell you, oh, really, will this work? You know, in the long run. Well, yes, it will, because it's meaningful to people and it creates positive impact everywhere. So that boost of energy is what I'm hoping to convey, together with the award in a second, to the winner, who I am about to reveal. The Champion 2024 Movement Champion of the Year is the founder of New Zero World and member of IAA Sustainability Council, movement maker. Her name is Natalia Vega. Please give her a huge round of applause. She's getting this award for her visionary leadership in climate communication and sustainability. Natalia, congratulations. I'm passing on the energy to you.
Sorry, I'm losing my voice Thursday. Thank you, Act Responsible, for this recognition, Isa and everybody. I feel this is the work not just done by me, but all the ones behind me, my team, and the incredible knowledge and wisdom of many of you that together advance not just sustainability, but the power of unity and for good. I want to also thank Philip Thomas for his support. He's been trusting in our work in terms of transforming climate narratives and supporting New Zero World from the start when we launched 2 years ago. So again, this is not possible. I just want to highlight the fact that every time we put a call to action, people respond. So I think I'm going to bring a little bit of hope and optimism in terms of the challenges we're facing. When we are one, when we're together, we will advance further. So again, thank you so much. This is closing the circle. My previous life was in advertising, but now I'm wearing a different hat, working for purpose and shifting climate narratives. So thank you so much, everybody. And I have to introduce someone, so 1 second. So now I'm going to call Christian de la Villechette from the EACA. Christian, welcome.
So, I think it's the second part of this ceremony. We're going to see some work, I understand. So welcome to the ACT Tribute to Creativity. As you know, it's a quite unique recognition because it's based on public votes. We have a lot of awards which are based on jury. This one is based on public votes. Why? Just to, aiming, I would say, to spread the work to the widest possible audience, because at the end of the day, why we're doing what we do, it's for people to watch, not only juries. As you know, Act Responsible hosts at the Palais an exhibition showing the best of responsible work in categories, I have to read that, environment, public health, environment, human rights, education, and solidarity. People can vote in the Palais, people could also vote online. And I think this year, and I speak under your control, we had over 24,000 votes. And we will recognize 12 campaigns, so we'll have 12 tributes. So how is it going to work? In each of the 4 categories, there will be 3 winners. We will showcase the 3 campaigns. In each of the category, the winners will come on stage together, I suppose. We'll take a picture, we'll get the awards, everyone will get his certificate. Then we move on to the next category. And each of the ACT responsible members will introduce a category. And I guess I will introduce the first category, which is not the smallest one, the environment category. So let's look at the work.
I just want to add a little thing. Please, when you come,
please get out.
Please stay at the back for the camera. It's easier because there's going to be a lot of people.
I obey.
Quiero que presten atención a algo muy importante que les quiero contar.
We are on a highway to climate hell with our foot still on the accelerator.
We've seen a surge in temperature shifts.
Warning the next few days
are expected to get even worse.
2023 was the hottest year that Earth has ever recorded.
This year alone, we've seen a surge in temperature shifts.
Thousands flee their homes,
facing those massive fires.
It's a global initiative. They're calling it Weather Kids.
Cette campagne est diffusée dans plus de 80 pays.
Let's try and hear more from the weather kid herself, Kaylee.
I'm Kaylee. I'm Maya. Soy Esteban.
Je suis Noah.
It has been a bright start to the day, but that's all about to...
Get the very special weather report. From up there to down here, everything is crazy. If we don't listen to scientists, things are going to be even crazier when I grow up. Let's look at the forecast for 2050. Heat waves will affect 94% of children, making outdoor kids a thing of the past. Las grandes sequías destruirán las cosechas de trigo.
Imaginons que tenemos hambre de pizza.
My parents hate taxes. มีโอกาสที่จะเห็นท้องฟ้าสดใสในปี 2050 อยู่ค่ะ
Imikoreshereze y'ingufu zidahumanya iri gukwira hose.
I'm very excited. I mean, I'm somebody that has loved science my entire life, but
If there's one thing we can all agree on is that we want a better future for our kids.
We'll keep you posted as we track if adults stop wasting time and fix this totally solvable problem. Because it's not just a weather report to us. It's our future. Es nuestro futuro. It's our future.
مستقبلنا.
It's our future. El nostro futuro. It's our future.
Yes, please, all the winners come to stage and do a picture. Somebody for that's it. The other winners. There's no other winners. And
You didn't play the other winner.
Oh, played only one.
Okay, we played only one. Go, picture. Whatever.
Congrats, guys.
Sorry. Let's do it this way. Okay. On fait comme ça. Yes, go there. And then the second one. It's okay. Second. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's turn it. So the second winner, please come on stage. If somebody's here from Agent Chavena. Okay, we'll send a tribute. Then the first winner is. The first winner is. No, there's no case. It's a print. Anybody from Paradise DDB here? Yay!
Congrats. So we have seen the environment category. So now let me introduce Amanda Benfell, head of PR and press at work, who will hand over and will manage the next category. Amanda, here you are.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. It is my absolute pleasure to present this next award that honours a fundamental value for society, our industry, and for the greater good. It is solidarity. Solidarity in this world of turbulent times, fast-changing world, solidarity fosters innovation, incredible solutions, collaborative, work together. And together, when we stand together, we are more powerful. So it's a huge, important thing that we do together is to stand in unison. United, we can work together to make this world a better place for the planet, for society, and for the greater common good. I would like to bring up, now we're going to watch 3 case studies of 3 films, and after which the winners can come up here. But before we just do that, I just want to say that solidarity also means great partnerships. And we have a great partnership with Act Responsible in what is the Good Report. For those of you who don't know the Good Report, it's in its 10th year, and it is a fantastic body of work that showcases the power of creativity to do good. So do check it out. It's on the Act Responsible website. But let's celebrate for the moment solidarity. Thank you.
When João went to work as an accountant, he didn't think that his CV should include illusionist. Someone who snaps their fingers and wham, a ramp appears on the bus stop. And bam, another ramp at the office door. And boom, it ended with the steps of the no-ramp restaurant where his colleagues took him on the first day. Haven't you seen that João is just an accountant? He doesn't do magic.
Sorry, is there somebody for Dance Creative Portugal? Okay. The second one is... Anyone from República Havas? Yay! And the first one? Is there somebody from Guts and Partner
for this very powerful campaign. And Amanda.
Thank you. I would like to now pass the baton to Caroline, who can't be here, but in her place is Sylvain from Euronews. And Sylvain is an Act Responsible strategic partner. Please welcome.
Thank you very much. So I'm obviously not Caroline, but Caroline is very much involved in partnering with Act Responsible, and we're really, really proud to be part of this large campaign. Media, like we at Euronews, we play a pivotal role in society. Media is really important as we really contribute to change by providing unbiased information, by really shaping opinions, and by shedding the light, giving awareness, raising awareness on really important topics. And that's something which is really important to us. And when we say that we want to raise awareness on critical topics, that's what we do through the partnership that we've had with Act Responsible for more than 15 years. Since 2007, we've created the 1 minute of responsibility, in which we give away airtime to show those campaigns of those very important charities, very important NGOs who did really inspiring job, and we want to give them more visibility to really contribute to showing how much those NGOs can have impact to change the world. Now, today I would like to focus on education. Again, as a media, it's really important that we provide proper, unbiased information. Facts are facts and will remain facts, and that's the basis for debate. And a good debate helps have a balanced view on things, and that's the basis of one of the bases that education should teach everyone in the world. So in this category of education, let's watch the 3 favorite campaigns.
You don't think you're illiterate, but cigarette butts are rubbish. Bin your butts, keep Britain tidy.
Is there somebody from the CCP to pick up the diploma? Okay, so let's go on to the second favorite. Is there somebody from TBWA MCR to pick up the diploma? So please come back and represent them. Well done. Let's watch the first one. Is there somebody for Camisa 10 here?
And I'm happy to pass the baton on to Sasan.
Obviously, this was yesterday's picture. That's not my picture today. My name is Sasan, SAS for short. I'm the president and worldwide chairman of the IAA. Very, very happy to be here, and thank you for the opportunity. Obviously, IAA, just a quick kind of positioning perspective. We're known as being the global compass of the communication industry. And of course, being a global company means that sustainability needs to be very much front and center in everything that we do. From a sustainability front, and in that kind of context, of course, it goes way back in terms of our inception, in terms of how, when we focused on it, Hervé de Klerk was actually, I don't know if he's here, but he was actually our first member in 2004, I believe, that we kind of started this initiative. So it's been a long journey. Very, very happy to be partnering with Act Responsible. And if you have not seen, there is a fantastic exhibition in the Palais where the focus is very much on creativity for better and how can we use the creative, let's say, ecosystem to actually make the world a better place. So, which is the context of everyone and all the beautiful campaigns that we've seen here. So, I think we're going to be seeing 3 great campaigns around the human rights category. So maybe we should showcase them. Absolutely.
$200 million women worldwide underwent female genital mutilation. The procedure is often transported as the passage from girl to woman, as a celebration.
I woke up that morning, people were cooking, my mum had her usual caterers in the house, and I remember thinking, it's not my birthday, Dad's not in town, what the hell is going on? It was only until I heard my sister screaming around the other side of the house that I knew something horrible was happening.
But to the survivors, the ritual is no celebration.
She slowly slid down my body and ended up where my vagina is. She took hold of what I now know to be my clitoris. She took that rusty knife and started cutting away, inch by inch.
In Western culture, all kinds of celebrations feature a cake, and right before the brief, social media celebrated the vulva with cute cupcakes. The German women's rights organization Terre de Femme changed their meaning and used the trend to show the unshowable. The brutal data on FGM in a devastating campaign. Each ad communicated one cruel fact around FGM. The assets redirected the users to a microsite with further information as well as a live speech. The campaign polarized amongst the audience and reignited the conversation around FGM.
Is there anybody from TBWA Switzerland here to pick up the diploma? No, so let's move on to the second favorite in human rights.
Llegaste, mami. ¿Cómo te fue?
Me fue bien. Me fue bien en el chequeo. Me dijeron que en la próxima cita debería ir el padre del bebé. Pero tú no quieres que sepan, ¿cierto?
trayendo con nosotros un tema tan importante en la víspera justamente del Día de las Madres. No todas las maternidades son felices, es el título que lleva esta campaña.
Lo que buscamos con esta campaña es sensibilizar a la población en la importancia de elevar el tema, en la importancia de que todos tenemos que actuar en la medida de lo posible.
Denuncian un problema que es una realidad.
Me pareció impactante la campaña.
Nos ha llevado a mí, a Martín, tomar una determinación de luchar contra este flagelo.
Tenemos que caerles con todo el peso de la ley a esos depredadores.
Eso incluye, y está dentro de nuestro plan, tener centros de atención para estos niños.
Tenemos que generar y gestionar políticas muy claras dirigidas a atender esta situación.
I call the creative behind this campaign to pick up the diploma. Well done. Bravo. And let's see the favorite campaign in human rights. Is there anyone from Grey Mexico to pick up this trophy?
Yes. And with that said, I would like to introduce our good friend, Stefan, CEO of RTL Alliance.
Thank you, Sasan. So, the final word, sorry. Don't worry, so I won't be too long. I guess you must be exhausted after this week and you want to have a little glass of something. So, first of all, it was an honor and a privilege once again to welcome you on the one and only, I must say, European Beach in Cannes and host the ACT ACT Tribute Celebration. So thank you again for being here. As you know, we've been supporting ACT or ACT for many years, and it's very important at RTL Alliance, it's really in our DNA to make sure to provide the platform to support and to welcome the people who are fighting for sustainability and a responsible industry. At the Cannes Lions, you know, it's a long week, and beyond the regular business discussions that we have around AI, around AdTech, around advertising effectiveness or measurement, at RTL Alliance we decided this year to publish a manifesto to come back to our basics, you know, as a media company. Why are we here for? And we believe, as iconic brand publisher, that we need to support free media, we need to support premium content, we need to support democracy, and we need to support free journalism. And it's very important to go back to those basics. So, supporting ACT for many years, and hopefully we will continue to do so next year, on this very beach, hopefully, is really at the heart of the DNA. So thank you very much for coming today. Thank you very much for our host and our guests. And please go to the bar for a little refreshment. So thank you very much.
And that's conclude the tribute celebration. Thank you all for being here.